I remember as a kid hearing the Bible verse, "Greater love has no man than this, that he lay down his life for a friend." When I first heard that verse, it terrified me because I thought to myself, how could I ever die for someone? I mean, sure, maybe I like my friends Charlie and Zach and Eric, but could I really die for them? Could I ever give my life in a way that would be satisfactory? And in reality, I knew that I couldn't. I was 8 years old. How can an 8-year-old really have enough love to die for somebody else? But as I grew, and as I learned more about what this verse meant, I realized it wasn't talking about my need to die for somebody else, but it was talking about somebody else who loved me enough to die for me. Now you may say to yourself, well, Seth, I know where you're going with this one. But just hear me out. There's a man named Jesus, and Jesus told this verse. When he said, "Greater love hath no man than this, that he laid down his life for his friend," he was saying, I love you enough to die for you. I love you enough, I consider you to be a friend enough, that I'm willing to give my life for you. So, when we hear the story about the Good Samaritan, many of us are like me when I was 8, or like the people who passed by on the other side of the road. We don't love enough on our own to give our lives. In fact, we don't love enough to even consider giving our lives. We're so selfish and so needy that we only want what's good for us. But Jesus is the Samaritan who saw us beaten and bruised on the side of the road and was willing to not only stop, but to bandage our wounds, to heal us, to take care of us until we were well. And he was willing to give his life in place for our own. Are we willing to do that? I don't think many of us are. But I know for one thing for sure, that Jesus is willing to give his life, and he has given his life, for each and every one of us, to heal us from our sickness and to heal us from being that beaten man on the side of the road. Think about it.